Hi guys, Jason Jericho here, and just doing a quick video. Now, what I did is I've created quite a few superstars. Some other people have created, and some which are my creations. So, A6 Man Jones is not mine, I'll make that clear. Alexander Bateman, I originally did him, because you will find him under my name, which is Ricky Martel, or Lord Cyberram 3000. So as you can see, I took the time to make him. Obviously, I like what somebody's done. I downloaded another version of him that somebody looked at my version and tweaked the attire, which is good, and I appreciate that. Yep, so it took me a while to do him. So if somebody's claiming credit for doing him, I hope they wouldn't do that. Mewmin says people have tried to claim credit for these characters. So let's go back up again. Assembly's not mine. Bonifa's definitely not mine. Brandon the Bull, I couldn't upload him, but he's my own creation. Yep, I've done videos on these, so that's Brandon the Bull. Yeah, this is just a quick video. And Geoff Bravo's definitely my co-creation. So we're going through it top to bottom. Blimey, there's so many cores here. The cocaine isn't mine. Chris Danger is someone else's core, but I sort of tweaked it. Connor Shaffer, I did create him from scratch. I saw a version of Connor, and I decided to make a version of my own, which you can see there. Took a bit of time, and I'm glad somebody actually got a better version of the logo. Now, all the logos that you see that are uploaded, guys, to hashtag GTS, GTS Wrestling, Silly Super Pop, and Grim's Toy Show, what I copied from the internet, not my logos, they're all the Superstars logos. All I did, copied them off the Superstars and tweaked them so they'd fit into the game. So I created him from scratch. So we're going top to bottom. Let's go back. So Connor Shaffer, there's somebody's done another Connor Shaffer. I created Damian Dante, and as you can see, somebody else has done a better version, which I appreciate that they've done that. So that's the version I originally created. Again, I got the logos off Damian Dante's shirt. So that's my version of Damian Dante. Yep, and there's already creations up there of the superstars, but I did my version of them. And there's some that are just not in the game. So Draken, nobody's attempted to create him. I've done a video on Draken, because he's an OG superstar. So that's Draken, guys. I've took that annoying sound off, because it really does annoy me when it does that. Right, so we've done Draken. Doo-Wop is not mine. E-Money Millie definitely isn't. I did a costume for LFA Rojo, but we all know it's Doo-Wop. Emily Saxton is my creation, because nobody created it. Obviously, she needs a new attire. So if you see other people that's uploaded them, they are actually my creations. Because what I do say on when I've uploaded them, it says can be re-uploaded, so they can tweak them however they want. But anybody says that's their creation, sorry. I created these first. Geoff Bravo, definitely. I saw versions of the mark, and I wasn't 100% sure they would work. Flash Carter's not mine. Francesca, definitely not. Gay Mysterio, yes. I created him from scratch. Go to attire. And I've got to say, I'm quite happy with that t-shirt, how it turned out. Might not be exactly right, but all I did is I copied Landscaper and I created Gay Mysterio. So it is somebody else's core, but all I've done, I think you can re-upload Landscaper. Or I think what I did, I copied down all his stats and just recreated him from there. But if somebody has put, yes, it can be uploaded, that's all I've done. I've just put a costume on him and changed the moveset and everything, so he is gay Mysterio. So is the landscape a core which isn't mine, but I put a twist on it. Again, I'll say what's not mine. Right. So I don't think, so people don't think I've been deceptive. Now, Geoff Bravo is definitely my core. Anyone that wants to dispute it, I'm sorry. I've done a video painstakingly going through all Geoff's facial features, the lot, and trying to recreate him over and over. It took a lot to do, guys. So the Geoff Bravo core is my core. Because these one there of the mark, no. As you can see, there he is with his mark attire. Yep, so all I kept doing is I used the assemble core, but then I thought no. So I got the face model of Geoff Bravo, and I thought, right, you know, he's not the mark anymore, but I wanted to create the mark. And then as you can see, there's a bulky version, which all I did, went in and bulked him up. So Geoff Bravo is my core. There's Geoff Bravo the mark, which I've changed him back to, I think this is the bulkier version. Well, actually, no, I don't think it is. Right, I think all I've done is just copied him, you know, because I just can't get him any better, guys. So this is a view of what is my cause and what is not. Yep, so let's see. Grim isn't mine. All I did was change his hairstyle. That is not my core. Ivy Platinum, I created her from scratch. I think there was a model of somebody called Ivy. So I can't remember if I used that one or not, or created her from scratch. I think there was a core and it was called Ivy, and all I did, I tweaked her so she would look like Ivy Platinum. So that's the attire on Ivy Platinum. So if you created the original core that said Ivy, good on you. All I did was change the costume, and I think all the women just had one move set, and I'm like, no, I don't like that idea. Yep, so let's go. Yep. Oh, so many to go through. James Gray isn't mine. Jamie the Mailman I've created from scratch, which took a lot to do. Yep, no, but somebody had created him. I don't know if that was PS4. We'll soon find out. So we're quickly going through all these guys. Yep, so Jamie Mailman. Right, yep. Jay Evans isn't mine. What I did do is somebody's already got him, Jim Wilder. But what I did is I created my version of Jim Wilder, which is this one. Because as you can see, he's got the new logo and the tire and everything, which he didn't have. So all I did, I had to do the face swap and created the face, so a close enough approximation of his face. Because I couldn't re-upload the core, I had a look at the model to see what face I'd used, and I recreated him. So that's my version of Jim Wilder. So the original guy, props to you. You did a brilliant job. I won't take that away from you. That's not my version of Jimmy. Neither is that one. I can't remember if I deleted him or not, but wait a minute. I think I'm not sure if that's my version of Jimmy that I did. No, it's someone else's. I did a version of Jimmy, but I deleted him. So that's somebody else's version of Jimmy. Props to you. Again, I did do a version of Jimmy, which I was happy with, but better version. Joe Hendry's not mine. Joe Wolf isn't. Violence is definitely not. But I recreated Josh Adams from scratch. Moomin just inspired me. So there you go. I recreated him. Anyone saying that's their core, it is not. It is me. Because they are under both my names, Lord Cyberman 3000 or Ricky Martel. Or these another name, which is on there. I can't remember what it is. It's the Ricky Martel core, or Ricky Martinez, whichever you want to call it. So for anybody doubting, these are all my cores. Yep, I did a version of Raddad and downloaded some versions of Raddad. Yep, so I didn't do Kamikaze or Landscaper, but I recreated Kleetus. There was a model already. And this is my version of Kleetus because I managed to get the face. I looked at the original model and it looked okay. Yeah, because what I had to do is re-download them all again, which I'd already done. So this is my version of Kleetus. As you can see, it doesn't have the sort of attire that he wears when he first appeared in GTS. Yeah, so that's the only attire that he's got. Right, so I change that to there. Yeah, so that's my version of Kleetus. So if some people dispute it, I'm sorry. I saw the original model and great. But then I've done my version of Kleetus, which I'm really happy with. So that's my core version of Kleetus. And I think somebody got inspired and looked at it and tweaked it so they've got their own version of Kleetus, which I've downloaded and I do actually use in the game. I don't use that model in the game in universe mode because it's just not me. Yep, so that's with me saving. So we got into the cause. So back to Miss Ivy Platinum. Yep. So I didn't create Lisa LJ Wash. Lord Cyberram I created all from scratch. Yep, that was me. And there's a video already, so that's my creation. And I wish somebody would recreate him and upload him because I can't do it. It keeps crashing the game. Down we go. Yep. Maige, all from scratch. I looked at there was a model up there with similar name, but I had a look at Maige. The one, I think it was Maggie or something or other, and I'm like, thought, well, I need to create Maige because the name she's got, that's her name, and I created her. And it looks similar to the core that is there, but I thought, because she's integral to it, you know. Yep, so the Grimsters are not mine. Yep, here we go. Somebody recreated Manabo for me, which is great. This is my version of Manabo, which I tried to get the face as good as I could, but, you know, I did my best. So that's my version of Manabo, my core. Obviously, I couldn't get the face spot on. I did try to. Not very easy trying to get face mods. Matt Castle, all from scratch, my core. Yep, it took a lot of time to figure out how to do him. Finally getting his actual face, but it didn't always work out that way. Yep. Max Frost is definitely not mine. Mike Goldstein, I created from scratch, guys. Because I couldn't find a core of Mike Goldstein. As you see, I put the new attire on him. And I did get his logo. I looked at it and I thought, yeah, I need to get that logo and put it on him. So I lovingly created Mike Goldstein for you all. So anyone saying otherwise, I'm sorry, but I was first creator. I can go blue in face till they dispute me. Oliver Clothesoff, there was no model of him. So I created him lovingly from scratch. Yep, that's Oliver Clothesoff hero. Yep, took a lot to do. You obviously know which moveset and entrance is going to use. Right, so here we go. I think there was a model of Onslaught, and I think I did create a version. And I believe this is my version that I created from scratch. Oh, yeah, because what I did is I got a face morph of Onslaught and I created him, but the only thing I didn't have is the tattoos or the attire. So when I created Onslaught from scratch, I then remembered the original core and all I did was copy the attire over. So whoever created the attire, brilliant, you did a good job. All I did was get the face and copied everything else. So I'm giving credit to other creators. It's just the cause I created from scratch. Pete Carver, somebody did a brilliant core of him, but I got Pete's face, morph and everything, and I recreated him. I looked at the original model and I'm like, well, he has got short hair again, so I gave him the short hair and changed his attire and got Pete's logo off his t-shirt. Yep, so I created him from scratch. Again, lovely took a while, and there's a brilliant core version of Pete Corvus up there. I appreciate that. Yep, give you props. Yep, here we go. So Pete Corvus. Now, I downloaded Thank Cara, and you know who I've created, don't you? Pimp Cara. All I've done is, I don't know what he looks like under mask, but I think I've got Jimmy Controversy's core and just put the costume on him. Oh no, I think I got a model and created him from scratch. And give him Sin Cara's moveset, 'cause I don't know what he would use. So that's him created from scratch. Peter Kid, definitely not mine. So props to whoever created him. I can't remember the names of the people that created them. Yep, so here we go. This is my version of Quarantine, but I'm not going to bother showing you. I didn't quite like that. Raddad Radley Belmont. I lovingly created from scratch. I got the face mode and everything. Everybody's done. There's somebody that's done their own version. I tried to get the logo, so this is my version of Raddad. There's a perfectly brilliant one already up. And there's another version which looks okay. But this is my version of Raddad. Yep, it took a while to do, especially getting the logo and that. All I did was just copy the moveset and everything. Like with the Jungle Gym one, I had to tweak his finishes. That's the only thing I say. Because I wasn't very happy with what they were using. Yep. So if I could speak to the GTS stars and get them to write all the movesets down, that would help. Downloaded Red Scorpion, not mine. Downloaded Rick Martel. These two are my own creations because Ricardo Martinez is me. So all I did was I got the car with that face and just changed, put a face model on the other face and give him the tire, and all I've done, I've given him the Macho Man moveset and everything. So that's Ricardo Martinez, the brother of Ricky Martel. Yep, so that's my own core creation from the original account that I had, which I've completely forgot. Sorry about that, guys. Yep, Ricky Martel, which is my creation. Yep, that's mine. Robbie, I've not created. It's the one from WWE. All I've done, I've given him, all I've give Robbie E is a tyre. That's it. That's all I've done. Sean's View, my own creation. Yep. Slender isn't mine. All I've done, game moveset of Undertaker and that. So Sean's View is my own creation. I just hope people don't start saying they're their creations. They are not. But they are uploaded and so can be re-uploaded. As long as they get credit. These different versions of Snake King, which is really just Ricardo or whatnot. Slender. I did do a version of Soda Pop Smith, but somebody's done a better version. So I've kept that one. Steve Shives. Nobody's ever created him. And I lovingly did him from scratch. Which he is, it's just got Sami Zayn's moveset and entrance. Because I couldn't think what to give him. And I've never seen a response from him yet. Same as, what do you call it? Stone Cold Steve Kyle. Oh, that's my phone going off, guys. I created him from scratch. I got the face and everything. And yeah, Bryant got logos for Steve Kyle, so I just used Stone Cold's attire. That's all I've done, is copied his attire. And it's really same moves and entrance, you know it all. That's my creation. And I'll put it on Twitter and everything, say all my created characters, and I give credit to those that are not mine. Yep, so Tanner Wilson, that is also my creation. Yep, I created him lovingly from scratch. Obviously, I had to figure out what attire to give him. I wasn't 100% sure. I looked at Tanner Wilson, he's got a specific attire set. And I had to figure a move set for him, and oh, pain in the neck that was. Yep, so that's Tanner Wilson. Now, the Big Boss Man, there was a car, I think it was last year before, of the Big Boss Man, which is identical to this. The guy or lady, whoever, the person created the car, and because I downloaded the car, and because I couldn't re-find it, I thought, right, I'll take a stab at recreating the Boss Man. And it took me a long time to do, because I had to write down all the head size and everything, what the goatee beard is and that, and then all I did is transfer the clothes and everything across, including the moveset and entrance. And I recreated the Boss Man for you guys. And I changed his height to 6'5" because the Boss Man is 6'5". If you look at The Rock, he's the same height as The Rock. He's shrunk with age. But I lovingly recreated him. So that's my version of the Boss Man, which somebody lovingly did. And I appreciate you, whoever you were, for doing that. You inspired me to recreate him. For everybody else that doesn't have that version of a slimmer looking Boss Man, I appreciate you for doing that. Yep, I can't say no much more than that. Yep, so we're getting closer to the bottom. Yep, so these are new versions of the mat that I've done, and I just was not 100%. I'm just not happy with them. I'll quickly show you. Trying to reuse the face. It does look like Jeff's face, but I just can't seem to get it right. Well, let's go to attire. Obviously, ring attire. I just cannot get his face right. That is Jeff's face, but it's the proportions. I tried to redo him again. It's just not working. I'm floundering. I just can't seem to get his face right anymore. Since I've created him, it's like, no. I don't know what I've done wrong. Yeah, I just can't seem to get his face right anymore. I tried, even with this one. The first attempt I did, I wasn't happy with. Now I think this one, it does look a little bit better facially. Yeah, I mean, Geoff could probably have a look himself. That sort of looks like Geoff, but for me, I still wasn't 100%. I've seen pictures of Geoff when he appears in GTS. I've tried to recreate him, but it's tough. Mewmin, I mean, if there's a version of my Geoff up there, if you want to have a stab at making his face look as realistic as possible, I would appreciate that. I've got to the point where I'm like, oh, I'm not doing it anymore. And this is the bulky version. All I did was bulk Geoff up. As you can see, he's bulked up to the rafters. Oh no, he's not. So that's my Geoff. I just kept copying and copying the one I did. This was not bulked up. Ah, figured out what it is. But you see, that is my creation of Geoff Bravo. All I've done is recopied him, which I probably shouldn't have done. Gave me a right old headache. As you can see, a bulkier Geoff Bravo. Yep, but it is my core. I'll quickly show you the face. Every version of Geoff that you've seen uploaded on the hashtags GTS Wrestling, Silly Super Pop and Grimm's Toy Show are my versions of Geoff Bravo. I've uploaded way too many. As you can see, that's who I created. So I did finally get a spot on face. I changed the chin and everything. And I may have used a Semble's beard, but that is Geoff Bravo. Yep, the only thing I just cannot seem to do is when Geoff came in GTS, there is a certain hairstyle he's got. I mean, I have looked at some, but it's how he presents his hair. You know, I just cannot find that hairstyle. Yeah, so Geoff Bravo is my core. Tiffany Avatar isn't, but I've changed her costume. Not going to go into that. Tammy Salami is not my core. Neither is Tony Cheney. Now, Tony Emerald is my core I created from scratch because nobody's ever created Tony Emerald. We'll go right to the face. That goes there. Yep, I've made his face look as close as possible. You see these two versions of Tony Emerald up, which are both mine. You know, because I finally got a spot on picture that looks like Tony Emerald. So I deleted the other core that I did, because I'm not happy with that. So Mr. Mailman, thank you for doing this. That's why I thought it's best I do it now, guys, to let you know which are my cores that I've recreated from the originals and which I've done myself. Is an original core, like Geoff Bravo and certain other ones. When I've said recreated them, it means I've seen the original and I've recreated them. But Tony Emerald, so I'll quickly go back through it. Which are not original cores, which I fully created myself. Bateman is not an original core. Brandon the Bull is not an original core. That version of Conor Shaffer is not original. Oh no, wait a minute. Oh, right. Alexander Bateman, my original core. Brandon the Bull, an original core. Conor Shaffer, an original core. Damian Dante, my original core. Draken is one of my original cores. Emily Saxton is an original core. Gay Mysterio and Geoff Bravo are my original cores. Grim, no. Ivy Platinum, an original core. Jamie, an original core. Yep. Jim Wilder is copied, but my original core. There was an original Jimmy Controversy I did. Yep. Original core is Josh Adams. Cleetus Bailey's in an original version of mine. Lord Cyberram and Maige, both my original cores. Manabo, Matt Castle, my original cores. Goldstein, my original core. Oliver Clothesoff, my original core. Actually, I'll write this down so I don't forget. Because if I forget, guys, I can put it on list, which is my original cores, inspired by ones already uploaded to YouTube, which I appreciate. Yep, so I don't take credit off anybody. You're all deserving of credit. And I will never dispute or say what's original and what's not. Yeah. So my original creations, I shall put down, guys, if I can find my pen. Right, get my other glasses on so I can see. So, yep, so my versions plus recreated. Yep, so Alexander Bateman, original. Brandon Bull, original. Connor Shaffer, original. Damian Dante, original. Draken, original. Emily Saxton, that's definitely original core. Yep, so Mysterio, original. The Mark, original, / Geoff Bravo. Yep, so then Ivy Platinum, original. Jamie Mailman, original. Yep. Jimmy C, recreated. Well, original. Yeah, these I'll say these are my original creations. I've looked at the original, but these I'll put recreated. Recreated. Yep, Josh Adams. Original. Kleetus. Recreated. So Lord C. Ram, original. Maige, original. Manabo. Original. Matt Castle, original. Yep. Mike Goldstein, original. Oliver Clothesoff, original. Yep, because I originally created him. Pete C, recreated. Yep, Pimp Cara. Original. Right, Onslaught. Rad Dad. Recreated. Ricky M. Ricardo. Original. Some S View. Original. Snake King. Original. Yep, so Steve S. Original. Steve Kyle. Original. Tanner Wilson. Original. It's either Wilson or Filson. Boss Man. Recreated. Oh, I've already said the mark, so that's fine. Yep. Tony M. Original. Yep, Uncle Rowdy, unsubscribe. All I've done is change clothes. Vendetta. Original. Yep, so Vendetta I've done myself. So that's an original core, but I can't upload him. Right, and Vlad. Recreated. Yep, Vortex. Original. So I'll quickly show you. Vlad Dragoff, I saw an original core, but I recreated him. And somebody's already downloaded, you know, changed a few things for Vlad, which I do appreciate. So it's a recreation of an original core that's already there. So I'm not stealing any credit from anyone. Yep, so that's that. Vortex. Yep, so that's Vortex. And if you can recreate them, guys, that's great. Sorry if this video's gone on too long. Yep, Wampus. Nobody's done that. Is original. And Winter is also original. So I'll actually put these down in the description of what's original and what's recreated. But not many's recreated because there was certain superstars there. But Winter, I've created her from scratch. But I've gave her moves, think from Alexa Bliss. And I did download Tina or Quarantina because she's in here somewhere, I believe. There's that version of Tina there, but I don't like the look of her. She'll probably be here somewhere. Let's have a look. Oh no, it's the right version of Tina. All I've done is changed her tyre and a move set and entrance. So it's the Tina that was there, the one that looked like the, what do you call it, Tina. So there you go, guys. What I've recreated and what is actually my cause I created. So they are original but recreated, but there's some that are just original. So that helps you guys out to let you know which cores are actually mine. And the logos are not mine. They're from the GTS Superstars. All I've done is downloaded them and edit them so you can fit them on the shirts and stuff. Anyway, guys, that's enough for me. Jason Jericho, and I'll see you later. Bye for now.